Hey friends, so I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of the MyFitnessPal app. This is the app that I recommend to my clients. It's the one I use myself as far as tracking and logging your food. And there's a lot of functionalities on here. You'll see there's some blog posts, but what we're really going to pay attention to is how to set up your calories within the app and then how you can track food on a day-to-day basis. So what you're going to want to do is in the bottom right corner, those three dots where it says more, going to click on that, and then you're going to want to go to goals. And so it will give you some generic macronutrients and calories that you can hit if you just type in your information. But what I want to go to is under nutrition goals, there's customize your default calorie, carbs, protein, and fats goals. We're going to click that. And from right here, I already inputted this just so I could show you guys an example, but this is where you would input the amount of calories that you want to be consuming on a daily basis. So you just hit that, type those in, and then as soon as you do that, you now have an option to change the macronutrient ratio. So right here, I have it pretty balanced, 150 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbohydrates, and 67 grams of fat. That is for me sitting at 220 pounds. If I were to be consuming 2,000 calories, that's where I would have it. But this right here is where you would adjust your ratios for your macros. And okay, so once we get that, let's go back to the home page really quick. So say now that you have your calories and everything logged, say you want to start inputting and tracking your food. What you're going to want to do is hit this middle blue button at the bottom of the page, the plus sign. You're just going to hit food and say we're going to input some breakfast. So we hit breakfast and I want to input some eggs. So I'll just go right here in the search functionality. I'll type in eggs. I can go right here. The serving size is available. So it says 1 egg and the number of servings. So say I have 5 eggs. And then you'll notice in that top right corner, it will tell you exactly how many carbs, fats, and proteins are in those 5 eggs that I'm going to eat. So once you get that locked down, just hit the top right check, the little check mark, and then that is inputted, and you'll see it inputted how many calories that meal was, and it actually will tell you how many calories are remaining in the day. And what you can actually do is if you tap that, you can go in here and see how many carbs, fats, and proteins you've consumed for the day. So it makes it very easy to stay on track based off those macros that we just barely set and know, okay, I've had all of my carbohydrates for the day, so that way I know my final meal of the day should be strictly fats or proteins or whatever it is. But that's an easy way for you to keep track of where you're at throughout the day and make sure that you're not over-consuming on calories. And one more functionality that I do want to show, if you go back and we want to log another food, a really cool thing that you can do, let's go to lunch, is in the top right, you see the little barcode icon. If you just tap that, then you can actually scan a barcode of a specific food and it will input what the macronutrient contents are. So at that point, all you would need to do is type in the serving size and you would be all set. So it's a very simple way, very effective way to track your calories, track your macronutrients, and stay on track for your goals. So hopefully this tutorial is helpful. I would utilize this, especially starting out, to make sure that you are moving in the right direction with your goals. But anyways, I'm signing off, so I'll talk to you guys later.